You've truly done it. I'd no idea there was such strength in you. You of the Blue Planet may have already grown more powerful than we of the Moon.
It does rather look that way, doesn't it?
But what of the final words Zeromus spoke?
As long as there is darkness.
There will always be evil in men's hearts. We, all of us, bear a touch of darkness, just as surely as we bear light, much as with the twin sets of crystals. And the darkened underworld that rests beneath your planet's brighter surface. But as long as there is darkness, so will there always be light. Just as the light within you rose to overcome the shadow cast by Zemus.
Well, now that you mention it, I did feel a bit of glow.
Are you joking? It's a miracle Zemus didn't end up using you.
My love of justice kept him at bay, no doubt.
Well then, the time has come for me to join my people in their sleep. What will you do now?
We will return to our planet.
Our friends are waiting.
I see. You are lucky to have such friends. I look forward to the day we can meet again.
Might you permit me to accompany you?
You would join me?
I would. I cannot return, not after all I've done. And I would very much like to meet my father's people at least one time.
I see. Yes, our blood flows in your veins too. You know this will be a very long slumber.
I do. Cecil, you called me brother. I suppose I can expect no more than that. All you've suffered until now has been because of me.
We must go now and sleep. We will pray for the peace of your planet. Come, let us go.
Yes.
Cecil,
Is this all right, letting him go?
your brothers.
Farewell.
Cecil?
Farewell, my brother.
Okay, and that was all of the ending cutscenes. I mean, I can read this once again. Birth from womb of dragon's maw, and born unto the stars. By light and darkness cast aloft, ere dream-tide oaths were sworn. Moon is swathed in ever light, near again to no eclipse. Earth with hallowed bounty reconciled. Yet fleeting is the... What? When did these things appear? Well, it continues onwards, that is right. And I should have been reading it. But, unfortunately, my surprise resulted in me stopping to read it. But like I said, the famous words of Final Fantasy IV. So what's happening here? A bunch of planets like aligning? This reminds me of Sephiroth's attack in Final Fantasy VII. Oh my god. That move, I despise with a passion. Like, you get hit by it, and, I mean, I've literally Not kidding. I've literally... Oh, okay, there's some stuff to read here. Well then, let us begin today's session. Alright. Yeah, all these things are like the ending, ending scenes, you know, like how it all resulted and whatever. Where's Palom? Oh, not again. But yeah, that move of Sephiroth in Final Fantasy VII, I get attacked by it, and I seriously just drop the controller for like 5 minutes and go get some food or something, because it's freaking ridiculous. Anyways, so she just found Palom. Okay, that's good. Yeah, he's always running off, right? 2 more hours of spell transcription for you. Aw, not again. You've only yourself to blame, you know. Your young highness, you are the heir to our kingdom's throne. You have responsibilities. Yeah, by the way, that ending cutscene of Porm and Palom right there, it's important to know for the after years. It really is. When Palom wanders off. Then might I suggest you stop chasing after this daydream maiden of yours and start fulfilling some of them? Daydream maiden, if you look it up on the dictionary in this sense, it means radio. I'm just saying. But, Rydia, there's not a girl in this world that will ever come close to you, oh god. Okay, did you actually, like, get to know her? I'm just saying. Because, see, the thing about Final Fantasy games is that, at least in some of the older ones, like, there's not a lot of character development in terms of relationship with each other of the party. And later ones, like Final Fantasy X, for example, it's a masterpiece, how they did it, in my opinion. Rydia, why do I have fangs? I want to be the same as you. What do you mean? We're all the same. There's no difference between humans and Eidolons. The Fey March isn't going to become a very interesting... Wait, oh, is. Sorry, not isn't. Oh god. Most certainly, and not one lacking for beauty. All that matters is what's inside us. Isn't that right, Cecil? So, like, if you're a smoker, all that matters is that you're full of freaking chemicals and poison inside you? Or what? I don't know. Honey. You're a queen now. Won't you make a little effort to speak like one? Ooh, Yang has become the king. Yang, you know I can't stand all that prim and proper stuff. Oh no, it's already past time for today's training. Come along. Yes, your highness. So yeah, Yang is the new king of Fabul. Very, very interesting. Okay. Always running out on me. Do not fault your husband. He'll build a fine new Fabul for us. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he will. And here's Edward now. What's going on, Edward? Prince Edward. Oh, look at these little kids here. Sing us the song about the paladin again. I would be most happy to, but not until you finish your chores for the day. You want the castle to be back the way it was again, don't you? Of course. But you'll promise you'll sing it, right? Okay, they ask him a question and then they just leave. Anna. Still thinks about Anna. That is very sweet, right? Please wait for me. I must be strong and live on here for the people of Damcian. Be at peace with Tella. Lolly-ho, oh god, these freaking guys, man. Yes, they're gonna make this castle new. Your Majesty, we've not the materials. Then scrap the tanks, they'll see no more use of anyhow. I guess so. I mean, unless a new evil comes along, you know, but I mean, what's the chance, you know? What's the chance of Square Enix making a sequel for this game, and like, making a new evil, and having to fight again? Oh yeah, there's this thing called Final Fantasy IV The After Years, I forgot. Really? And not only that, we've been invited to the coronation. Sweet. So Cecil and Rosa have done it. Yes, they have. I mean, we will be seeing the cutscenes shortly. Didn't I tell you to go and scrap the tanks? Okay. And here's Kane in Mount Ordeals. What is he doing? I don't know. Cecil. Rosa. Oh, look at that. He took off his helmet for once. I have no right to bear witness to your joy. Not like this. I will temper myself here on Mount Ordeals, and then when I become an even finer dragoon than my father, perhaps then I can return. Until that day comes, I can but wish you well. So Cain has decided to not appear at the coronation for Cecil and Rosa. Oh my! What is it? The moon. It's... see for yourself. What's going on? What could be happening? I don't know. All I see is a big freaking light. Okay, well, if you're talking about the red moon, then yeah. There's another moon there, another moon there. What am I looking at? What moon? I don't know. Does the Earth have 2 moons in here? I mean, there's the smaller red moon, but I think I saw 2 other, like, large moons, so what the hell was that? Also, how the hell are you seeing it from this view when you just saw the Earth? Okay, this is not the telescope's view, I'm just saying, it's not. It's impossible. Because we're on Earth, the blue planet. Which means that we can't see the Earth in space if we are on the Earth. Seriously. So, I guess it's just like an overall general view from space, you know, it's not a telescope's view. Here are Cecil and Rosa. Okay. What is it, Cecil? Nothing. I could have sworn. Oh, dude! This dialogue goes by itself, actually. Yeah, it is. It must have been my imagination. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. What are you two still doing here? Yeah, seriously, what the hell? It's a beautiful sunny day and there's no time to be lounging around. I'm sorry, we must have lost track of time. You'll have all the time you want later to get that lovey-dovey stuff, something. I don't know. I can't read because it goes too fast. Huh. Always be Rosa, not Queen. Or Majesty, or whatever. Yep. It's been a long time since we've seen anyone. Yeah. So the coronation will begin, and I believe I can put my controller down because it's all auto, you know, like dialogue. It's going by itself. This part. I heard it. I'm sure of it. My brother. He said farewell. And Cecil looks up. And look at that. Here is King Cecil and Queen Rosa, the coronation. Oh yeah, actually I don't think they're king and queen yet. Not yet. Until they get the coronation. They become. Here's Edge. He was welcome to it. And yeah. Here is King Gyot and Luca. Luca, by the way, is an important character in Final Fantasy IV: The After Years. I'm just saying. Who's next? Oh, look at that. Yang. Yang came? Hell yeah. King and King. Because yes, Yang is now the king of Fabul. Here are Porum and Palom. The 2 very comedic mages. Palom sits... oh my god, that is so rude, Palom. He sat on the throne. Oh my god. Good thing Cecil's a nice king, you know, he doesn't mind. But seriously, that's rude. That's bad manners, Palom. What the hell? Oh, Palom was already talking to Luca even, because in Final Fantasy IV: The After Years, they mentioned the whole talk in there a lot. Like, they talk to each other, but... interesting. Did Edge just look away? He's like, I cannot bear to suffer anymore. Looking at a girl who is not too, like, into me. Maybe she is. I don't know. It's hard. It's a weird relationship, to be honest. Like, I don't even know what the hell's going on with that. Yeah, see? Okay, did you see Radia and Edge's distance there? There are some problems. I'm just kidding. There's not. And here is King Cecil. Yes. King Cecil. Because he got the crown. Get it? I'm sure you do. What the hell was that? Okay. So here's everybody else now. Congratulating them, yes, because, you know, that's that. And that, people, is Final Fantasy IV. So that was the ending. Like I said, to me, it's one of my more favorite, I was gonna say one of my more favorite, well, yeah, I mean, one of my favorite ones. I mean, I still haven't, okay, well, I have mentioned this a few times, but I haven't really said it too many times like in an important video. But As far as Final Fantasy games go, I mean, 10 is my favorite one, no doubt about that. I have mentioned that a few times in past videos. And then, for second place, I always debate among myself whether it's 9 or 4, this one. But generally, I like to lean on 9 a bit more than 4. So I guess the real way would be Final Fantasy X, number 1 for sure, then Final Fantasy 9, and then Final Fantasy 4, and then 4th place Final Fantasy 7. Then after that, I have no idea because they're all around the same levels that I like. There's a few that I don't really like, such as Final Fantasy 2, but I mean, in general, I like them all around equally. Like, you know, 6 is a pretty good one. I like 8. I like 12 a decent amount. The 13 series, despite how much people kind of hate them, you know, I still see good things about the games. The 13 series, you know, well, at least 13. I mean, Lightning Returns is apparently pretty bad, but yeah, whatever. Anyways, that's Final Fantasy IV, and I think I'm going to be doing one bonus video maybe to show the summons. Probably not the monster summons, the 4 monster ones I have to collect, because man, it is ridiculous. Even with the trick that was recommended by Mario Pennington, it takes a long time. And the thing is, I have to keep uploading these things consistently, and I don't have enough time to be doing all this, you know, like, especially because I'm back at university, and it takes a long time to, like, farm for all that stuff, you know? So, I'm gonna be showing off, like, all Eidolons, you know, all the summons, but, not the 4 monsters. I'll just be showing all the other Eidolons. So, as far as future projects go, when this video goes up, there will be the one bonus video for the summons. And actually, okay, before I talk about that, I want to talk about the other side quest in here. First off, that dark matter item, it's a necessity to defeat, I believe, 2 optional bosses if you replay this game and make it all the way to the moon again, which, to be honest, I'm not going to do. I like to complete games almost 100%. There's a few things I miss sometimes, such as for this one. I didn't really get the Pintails, even though I did receive a lot of help from Mario Pennington regarding that, and thank you for that. And those things are more so like me doing them like off-screen in the future series that I do, like for myself, like in the future playthrough, I mean, you know? But when it comes to this, like farming all that, I like to keep a consistent schedule, you know? So getting all that stuff, it's kind of like, it takes a long time, it really does, and I don't have the time for that. I'll just rather move on to the next project. But, I don't know, okay. So, yeah, like, I'm skipping the whole adamant armor stuff, you know, all the pink tails for getting amazing stuff. But, I mean, in general, I did get many of the side quests. I only missed that, and I'm gonna miss the optional bosses in the future playthrough, the New Game Plus features, you know. I'm not gonna do that because that involves a new playthrough. And I don't consider a new playthrough as a part of a completionist for a first playthrough. So that's kind of why, that's kind of my logic. So really the only thing I missed was, you know, getting tail items and the 4 optional monster summons, which some of them are pretty bad, some not as bad, but whatever. But that's that. What else is there to say? I don't know. Future playthroughs? I mean, if you're curious, the next Final Fantasy game I will be playing would be Final Fantasy IV The After Years, the 3D remake, not the one for the WiiWare, not the one for PSP, but the one for iOS, which is a 3D remake. The one for iOS also recently came out on Steam, but they're the same thing, Steam and iOS. But yeah, I mean, when most people think of Final Fantasy IV The After Years, they've played the 2D version, whether it was WiiWare or the PSP, but most people haven't actually played the 3D remake, because it's on the platform iOS, which is not too popular for Final Fantasy games, you know, it's kind of overlooked in a way, but it's good. I mean, I played the whole thing. It's for sure a longer game than Final Fantasy IV, I will tell you that, but it should be fun. Not as good as Final Fantasy IV, most people say, although, I mean, I can see some people making some pretty good arguments, you know, as to, like really, I can definitely see that. Like, good arguments as to, sorry, I was looking at the computer, like, good arguments as to why the game can probably compete almost as well as Final Fantasy IV, despite some people absolutely hating it, because it's a bit too unique and different compared to the main series Final Fantasy games, because it involves Tales. But, that's that. even though I'm going to be doing Final Fantasy for the after years, you know, as the next Final Fantasy game, it's not going to be immediately. There's going to be another project, or probably two, like shorter ones, in between this one and the after years. And yeah, they shouldn't take too long. I mean, I want to finish up Mario Galaxy, because by the time these videos are up, I believe Mario Galaxy, like the bonus videos for that, should be close to being done. But I'm not entirely sure on that either, because I have like 15 videos I have to get out there. The purple coin missions. But besides that, I mean, like, once I finish that, as far as Harvest Moon Magical Melody goes, that one's going to be on hold once again. I did, you know, do a few recordings ever since I made the story finale, but I still want to do other series. I'm going to be doing a game from a series I have not done a single game of. It's an iOS game, a spin-off of the main series games. One that probably many of you have played. Like, not the spin-off game that I'm going to be playing, but like the series. Because it's really popular. It is. But yeah, that's that. I don't know what else to say, really. Just waiting for these, you know, credits to finish. Final Fantasy IV first smartphone. Huh. Yeah. And here are the three people. Kluya, Golbez, and I forgot the mother's name. The end. Well, that is that, people. That is that, and there are the two moons. So, yeah, I don't know what else to say. Let's just skip this and go on to, because I want to show one more little thing. We're going to get something here. Hello, Namingway. Thank you for playing Final Fantasy IV. But this doesn't have to be the end. You will now be given the ability to replay the game, retaining all of the augments and rare items you acquired the first time around. If you would like to have this option, be sure to save your game completion data when prompted. You can play through the game up to 3 times in a row, but basically it's the whole augment thing. You will be able to get most augments, keyword most, not all augments, most augments again, in the future playthrough, and then give them to new people, because you retain your augments that you gave to people in the first playthrough. Also, you obtain the limit break augment. This thing allows you to break the damage limit of 9,999 for the character that you give it to. It is recommended to give it to Cecil, because he has Rosa's Love, which you can max out if you use cover a lot. And in addition, Ultima. Ultima will break the damage limit by a lot, seriously. So I'm going to go ahead and do a save on this one, even though it doesn't matter. But when you do a New Game Plus, you get the star option on the bottom left corner. I'll go ahead and do a load game here, just to show you. That, right there. If you load this file, you will begin anew, but with the New Game Plus feature. So I will of course not be doing that. I will only have one bonus video, like I said. And yeah, that is that. So with that being said, thank you for watching. Goodbye everybody, and as always, until next time.